What's going on YouTube? So today I have a special video for you guys. We are going to be doing a Team Infinity tier list for MLB The Show 23. Now, if these are the type of videos that you do like, hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on so we can do more of them. And let me know in the comments down below, what type of other tier list do you guys want to see? Do you want to see an overall best players to use tier list? Is there another program that you want me to do a tier list on? Maybe when you're watching this video, there's more programs in the game or another Team Infinity that you guys want to see. Do you guys want to see position-based tier lists, stuff like that? Drop it in the comments down below, and we're going to go ahead and get right into the video. All right, so here are the guys that we're going to be looking at. Who do you guys think we should have an S tier? I'm going to tell you guys one of my favorite guys that I'm going to put an S tier right away, but guess what? He's not going to be in the field. No, he's not. Y'all probably already know, especially if you guys have been watching my videos, but Jock Peterson, my go-to guy and number one. Let's go take a look on MLB The Show 23, and let's take a look at why he's my number one pick for Team Infinity. Well, if we go look at Jock Peterson right here, you guys will notice I'm batting .434 with him with 12 home runs, a 1.67 OPS, and let's just say with runners in scoring position, he's batting .600, and with like 12 home runs, that's kind of crazy. 53 at bats, 23 hits. Out of 23 hits, 12 of those are home runs and 3 of them are doubles. So he has 15 extra base hits out of 23 total hits, 8 walks, 8 strikeouts. We're going to take that every single time. If you look at his attributes, that the things that shine for me are the 106, 102 contact, the 120 power with 94 power. But of course, with runners in scoring position, guys, he has 125 clutch. And if you guys did not know, that replaces contact when there's runners at second or third. So instead of that 106, 102 contact, he'll have 125 contact with runners in scoring position. I play him at DH, and I think you guys should too. So he's my first guy in the S tier. Second guy is going to be a pitcher. If you guys watch my streams, you know who this is as well. And this is what makes it so hard. It's from the same division. It's going to be Dustin May. So if we go back and we look at Dustin May, I really like him too. 108 hits per nine this early in the game is definitely going to be crucial. 93 Ks per nine, but 99 velo, 99 break, and he's got every good pitch that you want to see. Besides the slider, he's got sinker, slurve, and his slurve is actually pretty good. Four seam, cutter, and circle changeup, and he's got good control on the slurve. That's why I say that the slurve is actually pretty decent. He's only got 79 control overall though, so he might. But I haven't really had any control issues with him thus far. The sinker, he's only got 75 control, so that's where it really hurts. But he's also got 99 break and 99 break on the slurve and the sinker. So that's going to help out a little bit. As far as my stats, I'm 11-3 with them, batting a 5.4 ERA. That is on all-star difficulty. I expect that ERA to go down, especially on higher difficulties. But that is the ERA that we're walking right now. Mainly just playing on all-star, just playing some events with them and stuff like that. But overall, 11 wins, 3 losses. Obviously, the offense is carrying a little bit on that one right there. But I expect that he's still one of the better pitchers. And as bad as hitting is right now, as bad as pitching is right now, the reason pitching's so bad is just we just don't have dominant pitchers compared to dominant hitters. There's a lot more dominant hitters out the gate with max power, max contact. There's not many pitchers that have max hits per nine besides relievers. So you'll notice relievers are better right now than starting pitchers, but he is still top of the line. You're going to see this guy in higher ranks. He's going to be up at the top. Now, this is where it gets a little bit harder because there's not very many out here, but I think another S tier player on this list that I would throw with the rest of these guys is going to be Christian Yelich. Now, he does lack some defense. Don't get me wrong right now, but he does lack some defense. But let's take a look at what he doesn't lack. So we're going to go over to the Milwaukee Brewers in Central. We're going to take a look at Christian Yelich. Like I said, 100 contacts, 96, 99 power. Once again, 100 clutch. So it's not going to sacrifice too much when runners in scoring position. He's still going to have 100 contact. In the field, he's not too bad, but he gets terrible reactions. That 66 reaction actually matters this year in the field. So if you have him out there at left, just be wary. He might get terrible reactions, and balls will get down out there because of him. But his bat can make up for it, and that's why I think he is S tier at this moment, at least for Team Infinity. He might not be S tier overall if I was rating every single player, as I think there are much better outfitters to choose from for me, but for Team Infinity, I think he's one of the better choices in the outfield. All right, another one that I like. This is going to be an infielder. I think I'm going to pick an infielder on this one. Yes, I am. And we're going to go with Jeremy Pena. I really like his swing. I think I've done pretty well with them so far. We have to take it out, take a look. Let's go take a look real quick. Oh, by the way, I forgot to show my stats of Christian Yelich. Yeah, he's batting 479 online with 20 home runs. And he's actually doing better than Jock Peterson. Just an FYI on that one. But let's go take a look at Houston Astros. Why am I okay? Right here. AL West. There we go. I was losing it. Let's go take a look at Jeremy Pena. 92 contact, 113 contact, 95 power, 105 power with 103 clutch. As you guys see a trend, I normally pick guys that have decent clutch because I don't want to be downgraded with runners in scoring position. 99 fielding, so you're going to get the defense. You're going to get 99 speed. You're going to get 88 reaction. He's going to play a great shortstop or potentially a second baseman or third baseman. He can play all those positions very well. That's because he's going to have 99 fielding or 94 fielding at his secondary positions and still over a golden reaction. So he's still going to be really good out there. We are batting 359 with him with 6 home runs. Still not too bad at all online. That's in 64 at bats. So that's definitely a good sample size. And that's why we have him in the S tier. Now, if I have not used any of these guys, you will probably not see them on this tier list and we will skip through them. Or we might just put them in a tier that I just don't know. But the next guy I want to go over, I think now we're going to A tier. I really do. Maybe these guys get in the S tier, but I think we have to put them in A tier. The next guy we're going to be looking at is Javier Baez. I think it's a really good card. I just don't think he's going to fit the tier that we want him to fit. But he's still going to be really good because he's not Jeremy Pena. He's just not. It's just not going to happen. And he plays the same position. Yeah, I mean, obviously, they can play other positions as well. But let's just take a look at Javier Baez, and I'll show you 89 contact versus right, really good. Not really good, but 122 versus left, 98 power versus right, 110 versus left. See, he's got really good splits for lefties, but righty, not the greatest, and that's why he's not up there. But he does have 109 clutch, so that's why he's still going to be high. And he's got great fielding, good reaction, decent enough speed, and he can play all over the field, so he can definitely play shortstop, first base, second base, third base, even in the outfield with that 90 fielding. So, and with the 76 speed, you can put him out there in left field and he'll do the job. We are batting 410 with him. Like I said, good sample size, 39 at bats, 8 home runs. I just don't think he's better than Jeremy Pena. And because of that, I have him below an A tier, but he could definitely be an S tier at another position. But at shortstop position, Jeremy Pena is the #1 guy, so I have to put him in S tier. I got to put Javier Baez down in A tier for that reason. All right, so next up, another guy I really like. This is a guy I like, and this is a guy I've used a lot. We're gonna put him down in A tier. I think I've used this guy a lot. Is Joey Meneses. Probably butchered that name. You guys can roast me in the comments if I did and correct me. That's okay. More interaction, the better. But let's go over to Washington and take a look at Joey. And you will see he's got really good contact and he's got good clutch. 103, 115, 93, 106. That's going to get the job done. 101 clutch, 64 fielding. This is why it's hard to put him down there in an S tier with 64 fielding. Even A tier is kind of hard. Maybe he's B. But I mean, there's not very many people out there that are first baseman, third baseman, so we give it to him. He is batting 313 with 32 at bats, 4 home runs. So not the greatest. Obviously, you can put Jock at first if you really want to, especially if you're going to use somebody with like 60 plus fielding. So Jock That's why Jock's another S tier, because I would put Jock at first base before I would put Joey and Meneses at first base. But if you just want to throw him in the lineup, he's up there, and I think he might be the next best option with those offensive attributes in the 101 clutch, and that's why I have him in A tier. All right, so next up, let me see who else I've actually used in this list. For A tier, this is kind of tough. I don't know if I have. Ooh, yeah, I do. I do have someone for A tier, and that, my friend, is going to be Rafael Devers, third baseman or first baseman. But Devers, I think, is going to be the guy that we're going to have over at A tier. And let's go take a look and see why. So let's go over to the Boston Red Sox, and we'll take a look at Devers right here. 115 contact versus right, 100 versus left, 120 power versus right, 77 versus left, 106 clutch, decent fielding, terrible speed, but we are batting 364 with him, so his bat is proven that he's very good. Now, if you take a look, power versus lefties, not the greatest, so we can even go look against lefties what we are doing with him. We have 1 home run against lefties and 8 home runs against righties. So obviously against lefties, not going to be as good, but we also don't have as many bats. We only have 7 at bats with against lefties, and we got 1 home run. So that's not too bad at all. You can definitely still get the job done. But because 77 power is no joke about, and if you parallel him, he can get a lot higher. I think it's what we already got him parallel 2, so technically he has 75 power. But parallel 2, he's going to get those +2 attributes. And that's why we have him at A tier. Now we're going to get down and gritty with these guys. The next guy I'm going to use is going to be actually Paul Blackburn. You're probably like, why is he even B tier? Why isn't he F tier? Well, his control is actually really, really good. And you really can't ignore control. And we don't have a lot of pitchers to choose from out here in these waters in this Team Infinity. So Paul Blackburn's going to get that guy. 117 walks per 9, which is going to really help his control. 81 control with 82 pitching clutch. Not the greatest. Like, he has average stats across the board, but he's also got the pitches, guys. He's got sinker, cutter, circle changeup, 12-6 curve, 4-seam fastball. We pitched 5 innings with him and didn't allow a run with 2 strikeouts. Not going to strike out a lot of guys, but you're able to dot with him. So if you can dot with him, he's not going to give up that many runs either. So I definitely have him as a B tier. I don't really have an A tier pitcher. I think Dustin May goes S tier, and then we got a B tier. I don't think there is an A tier pitcher. Maybe a reliever. We'll see. We'll have to see. Let's see if I can find one right now. Let's see if we can find one right now. So let's go ahead and look and see if we can find a pitcher that we could put up there at A tier. And no, we cannot. So, because I'm going to tell you right now, Hunter Green, you would think that he's high. Man, this guy's an F. He's got 3 pitches. That's all you guys need to know about him. Hunter Green's got 3 pitches. As a starting pitcher, that's not going to get it done. I don't care what his velocity is. 3 pitches. He ain't going to get it done with 3 pitches. He needs at least another pitch to even stand a chance as a starting pitcher. As a reliever, he might be up there in the B tier, but as a starting pitcher, I'm putting him down in the F tier. He's just not going to get it done. Joe Ryan, don't really like him either. I'll put him in the D tier because he's better than Hunter Green. Don't like Joe Ryan at all. Just doesn't have the greatest pitch mix from what I remember. Let me go take a look at him real quick, and I'll tell you guys exactly what he has. So he's got 4-seam slider, circle changeup, curveball. So no sinker, no cutter, no meta pitches. He does have high hits per 9 with 99 break, but with 87 control, 94 hit, I just don't think he has a pitch mix. We do have a 1.5 ERA with 1 game played with him with 5 strikeouts. But like I said, we could have just played somebody that wasn't the greatest at the game. I just don't think he's the guy. I put him down there in D. I think there's better pitchers you can get. Maybe not in Team Infinity, but this basically telling you guys, don't pitch with Team Infinity pitchers. See if you can grind for a different pitcher. Dustin May is the guy that you guys want for Team Infinity, and probably the only pitcher you want from Team Infinity. Next up in this list, I am actually going to put Juan Soto over in A tier. I don't think I've used this card very much, if at all, but he's probably going to belong there. in the A tier. We'll go take a look at him right now because everyone in this division is actually really, really good. As you can see, 111, 89 contact versus left, 106, 94 contact versus right, 115 clutch, which makes him really good. It's just he's a defensive liability, but can he make it up with a bat? Like I said, I have not used him online yet. So maybe we put him down to B tier because of that defense in the outfield. Christian Yelich is better than him. Even defensively, I feel like Juan Soto, I think there might be somebody that is better than him in the outfield, but maybe not. Like Charlie Blackmon, maybe Taylor Ward. We'll have to take a look. Maybe he gets moved up by the end of this video, but right now he's gonna stick there in the B tier. But he's definitely an A tier hitter. I just don't know if he's got it. And speaking of Charlie Blackmon, I think he will go A tier. Let's go take a look at Charlie Blackmon real quick. As you can see, all these guys are really, really good. But 98, 125 contact versus left, 90 power, 78 power versus left, 115 clutch, only 65 fielding with 99 arm. You know what? That 65 fielding, he's got C tier. Like after I saw that, he's C tier. I've not used him, but he's C tier just based off of those stats. I know he has a great swing. I like him offensively, but I mean, if I put him at A tier, that's a disrespect to Juan Soto. I would have to put Juan Soto. You know, that's what we're gonna do. Juan Soto will go A tier. We'll put Charlie Blackmon B tier, just for the sheer fact that he could hit the ball. Another really good one I like, but probably B tier is going to be Jorge Soler. Let's go take a look at Jorge Soler real quick. Obviously, we know he can hit the ball. 86 contact versus right, 90 contact versus left, 111 power, 122 power with 96 clutch, 66 fielding though, 66 fielding, and that's why he's going to be a B tier. You know, one guy I know can play defense, so we have to put him in A tier. You know, we know he can hit the ball. It's going to be Ronald Acuna Jr. That's got to be the guy right there. So Ronald Acuna, 100 contact versus right, 90 versus left, 103 power versus right, 95 versus left, 82 clutch. So if there's runners in scoring position, he's going to have 82 contacts. So that's not the greatest. But 79 fielding, 99 arm, 91 speed, and 57 reaction. That might not be good. But that's against the CPU, so I don't have any online stats with him. But he has 57 reaction. Do we put him in B tier for the reaction? Oh man, that's tough. Yes, we do. Oh, I'm gonna get roasted in the comments, but yeah, reactions just guys. I hate defense matters. Defense matters. Let's take a look at Bobby Witt. Obviously, we got a lot of shortstops. Will he fit A tier? Probably not. I think Bobby Witt's gonna be B tier. But we'll go. I'm gonna go take a look at him and see what we got here, guys. Bobby Witt, Kansas City Royals. Let's just take a look at him. You guys won't really see it on your screen, but you can trust me. You can look it up on your game for yourself, see his stats. But 100 contact versus right, 88 versus left. So he's got like mid 80s contact versus left. But against righties, he's pretty good. But 65 fielding, that's scary. 65 fielding brings him down to a C tier. Just can't do it. Not in the infield. Can't do 65 fielding. Can't put him on that tier. I can't do it. You know what? Cedric Mullins. You know what? Why do I have this feeling Cedric Mullins might be really, really good? Baltimore. Let's go check him out real quick. He had a great swing last year. I don't think his swing has really changed too much. So let's take a look at him. 91 fielding, 83 arm, 88 reaction, 84 speed, 89 stealing, 106 contact versus right, 80 contact versus left, 89 power versus right, 83 versus left. He has 87 clutch. So the clutch helps his contact versus left, but it hurts his contact versus right. But he has defense. He's got speed. He's got decent contact. He's got good power. He belongs in A tier because he can play defense. He can hit the ball. So I like him at A tier. Let's go ahead and take a look at Taylor Ward. We'll put him in C tier for now. Well, am I going to regret that in the comments that I put? I don't know. I don't know. Nah, power versus lefties is only 70. Good fielding, good speed though. Um, maybe not C tier. I think he's B tier. We'll go B tier with Taylor Ward based off of those stats. He just doesn't have a lot of power against lefties, and he's got 90s contact and power against righties. Next up, I don't want to take you guys too long, so I'm probably going to do a few more of these and let you guys go. If you guys have any questions about another player on this list, just let me know in the comments down below and I'll answer it. Let's go over some favorites that I think from this list. Let's go Stanton. We'll put him in B right now. Yankee fans are going to roast me. I already see it coming. Here come all the Yankee fans. Here we go. Let's take a look at your man Stanton. 102 contact versus right, 91 contact versus left. Max power, pretty much from both sides. 72 fielding, 58 reaction, 19 speed. The problem with this card is you can't play him in the outfield with 19 speed. And 58 reaction makes it even worse. That's gonna make him like have like 4 speed. But I'll still put him at B tier for his bat. Otherwise, he'd be like down here to like D. If it wasn't for those hitting attributes. But that's where we have him right now. All right, next one we're gonna go with we're gonna go with Suarez here. Third baseman, probably gonna be a B or C tier, I imagine. Don't remember exactly what his attributes look like, but let's go take a look at him right now. So he's got 80s contact versus right, 93 versus left, max power, 77 fielding, 37 speed. And that's where it hurts him, the 37 speed. But he's got good reaction. Can he play? Yeah, he can play third base or 37 speed. And his contact versus right kind of hurts him a little bit, but the power can make up for it. So I'll put him at B tier for that power alone. And let's go Bo Bichette. He might be another B tier. Bo Bichette. Let's go check out the Blue Jays real quick, and we'll take a look at Bo Bichette. Good contact, 111, 118, 89, 98 power, 75 fielding, 77 reaction, 67 speed. Definitely, it's got it all. I have not hit with him very well so far, but he still deserves a B tier. Because he's not better than Baez, in my opinion, and he's not better than Pena. So B tier it is for Bo Bichette. A lot of these other guys, Marcus Stroman, we're just gonna throw in here. I'll put him as a C pitcher. I don't think there's. I really don't. Yeah, I don't think there's even a B pitcher, to be honest. Tristan McKenzie, nope. That's a C. I can just tell you right now, that's a C. Adolis Garcia, Wander Frank, Reese Koskins. All these guys are bench bats, pretty much. Tommy Edman, probably a D. Tommy Evans are probably a C. Hayes, I don't like Hayes at all. D. Jeff McNeil's decent. I put him up at C tier though. Where Reese Hoskins, probably a C. Bench bat. Eloy, a C. He's gonna be a bench bat or DH. It's like maybe you could get away with a DH. Wander, gonna be in the a C tier as a shortstop, kind of with Bobby Witt in them. Christian Walker, like I said, Jock and them are all way above. Adolis Garcia, maybe B tier, maybe a B tier. We'll take a look at Adolis Garcia real quick. Braves. Let's go check out the Braves real quick, and this will be the last one we talk about. So Adolis Garcia. Oh, Rangers, not the Braves. I'm an idiot. Rangers. There we go. Why did I think I'm thinking Acuna for some reason? But 91 contact versus right, 80 versus left. Good power from both sides at 97, 93. Good fielding, decent speed. So yeah, we'll keep him in B for his defense, because there's not a lot of people that play defense, and I think defense matters a lot this year. So this is our tier list for Team Affinity, guys. The guys you really want: Jock Peterson, Dustin May, Christian Yelich, Jeremy Pena, Javier Baez, Joey Meneses, Rafael Devers, Juan Soto, and Cedric Mullins. Those are the guys that I would pick first. If I was looking at guys I really want. The S tier, the guys you want to pick absolutely first. A tier is who I would go with next. Those are just my picks, though. What I think. You can leave a comment down below what you guys think or any other tier list that you guys want to see. But that's going to end today's video. I know it was on the longer side. Tier lists normally are because there's just a lot of cards to go over, a lot of cards to talk about, and that's why I skipped a lot of them. So some of those might not be, I might place them somewhere different. A lot of them I don't have gameplay with, so that's kind of, I'm just going based off what I think. For a lot of those guys, because we didn't see a lot, I don't have a lot of gameplay with them. But as I get to play more, I'll definitely get to try them out in BR and other stuff like that. Maybe throw them in ranked a little bit. If there's a card that you want me to try out and see if I change my opinion on, you can leave it in the comments down below. But if you guys enjoy these type of videos, hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, turn post notifications on. It definitely helps me. Let's see if we can hit 100 likes on today's video. That would mean a lot to me. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching.